I'm Naomi.
And I'm Kathleen.
And this is
the Nooks Krannies podcast with Kathleen and Naomi. We wanted to invite you to experience because it's lovely. Okay, so like we said, my name is Kathleen.
And I'm
Naomi.
Naomi.
Hailing out of Cameroon, West Africa. From Cameroon, West Africa. As you can see, I'm black and I'm proud. Okay, thank you. I'm also a graduate of the University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
Whoop, whoop.
I got my degree in biology.
Yeah.
And I'm just really excited to, bless you guys with my opinion.
So we got all the facts for this podcast. Okay. And so my name is Naomi. I'm coming from the green, white, green, okay? Nigeria. What's up? Tell them in the building. Okay. So I went to the University of North Texas, got my degree in speech and language pathology and audiology, and went to King University and got my master's in project management. Master's of business administration and project management.
Like we said, it's called the Nooks Krannies podcast. It's basically our way of bringing our opinions and conversations about pop culture, everyday conversations that we have with our sister friends, each other, to a form that would be a little bit of interest and comedic relief to you guys.
Yes, this is our way of just brightening up your day.
Okay? So let's talk.
So, what is the show going to be about?
Okay, that's a good question to ask. Okay. So basically what the show's going to be about
is...
First one's going to be about what? Relationships.
Entanglements.
Entanglements. That's the hint enough for you.
Yes.
We're going to bring some conversations about being first generation African Americans in this country.
Definitely being black in this country.
And honestly, we're also going to ask for y'all to bring some topics to us. Things that you would like for us to discuss about and
comment below.
Comment below in the comment section.
I'm excited about this podcast because it's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. People have been telling us oh, you guys are so funny together. Or you guys are so great together.
Or our little conversations that we have, whether it's on IG or in person with people, they always be like, oh, y'all are so funny.
Y'all should do something. And we were trying to, but I don't know, life and discouragement. Sometimes we discourage ourselves. Yes.
So especially now felt like a great time to utilize this space that we're in, where we're trying to promote a lot of black businesses. So we were like, why not use this time to put that idea into fruition?
Yeah.
You like that word? Okay. So it's promoting a lot of black businesses as well. So bringing some brands, products, whatever that we use that we think that y'all might like.
Yeah.
We're gonna let you know.
You guys.
Okay.
This is our forum to present you guys with.
And we're also gonna tell you what to stop using too, if you know.
Oh, cancel culture.
Cancel.
Yeah,
culture.
that is. And this episode
is about how men cheat and women get into entanglements. So
an entanglement with August.
So. And if you haven't heard already, I'm pretty sure by now most of you know exactly what that little preface is all about. And it's basically about how Jada was
in an entanglement
with a baby.
Entanglement with August. An entanglement with August. An entanglement with August.
He's not a baby. He's August Alsina.
He was a baby.
He was a baby?
He was a baby. So
how old was he?
20. So now I think he's 27, and so they're claiming it was 4 years ago. So he would have been
23.
Baby, and she's 48, and so they're claiming that she would have been well over into her 40s and should have known better. That's my personal opinion.
But I personally feel like she knows what she's doing. She's a woman. If she wants to have some younger man, she's allowed to. What?
Let's just preface real quick.
Prefaces.
So we're gonna dissect the Red Table Talk.
We're gonna dissect it.
So are you saying this based off of having already watched the Red Table Talk and how her and Will's dynamic in conversation and how they said nothing about what was going on?
Yes. I think from what I saw, I feel like there was a lot that went on with Will.
Okay.
She wanted to be happy.
He kept doing this, y'all. So I am Jada.
Okay.
I'm gonna pretend
am
like
I gonna
I'm
be
Jada.
Will?
Yeah. No, I'm Will and you're Jada.
Then why'd you just say you were Jada?
No, but did I say that?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Will. Sorry, I'm Will.
Okay.
And this is what he was doing.
And I'm Jada
at the table.
All right.
So I'm
We
gonna.
coming to the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So
Okay.
you know
I'm Jada right now. And
You
so,
can't be both people.
No, I'm telling you, he kept saying that. I'm Jada.
Oh,
right
yeah, he
now.
kept saying it,
So
yeah.
what entanglement? What is that? But you know, I'm Jada right now. So he kept saying it, like he kept using that whole I'm Jada as a crutch to basically dig deeper into her saying more than whatever she was talking about. It was a whole bunch of nothing with her crossed legs.
I'm confused.
Did you watch it?
Yes, I did.
Did you not see him kept talking about, okay, so
He said, I'm Jada.
because he's at the red table. So he kept trying to, what I'm saying is he was using the crutch or the idea that I'm placing myself into your shoes, which is
Right.
why I'm going to be digging deep into, like when she said entanglement, he was like, no sis, not entanglement,
Right.
relationship.
I feel like, to be honest, my opinion of their relationship, I feel like Will did a lot of stuff in the past.
Yes.
Even though he said, I'm going to get you back, I feel like he did a lot of stuff in the past because it seemed like Jada was in a broken place.
But
prior to entangling herself with August.
it sounds to me like they were both doing stuff.
They were both doing stuff.
Right.
I think that the reason why, my opinion,
Okay.
is that when a man cheats, it's hard for a woman, but we're supposed to repair ourselves. But when a woman cheats, it's even harder for the man. So I think what Will was experiencing on camera was
Everything a woman has basically gone through with every cheating nigga relationship.
Right.
Basically.
And so then he was starting to feel it. I feel like he's cheated in the past. I do think he's cheated in the past. I
I don't want to be like,
Will
they be cheating, but they be cheating.
Yeah, but I feel like now her cheating was a different type of cheating because remember, men fall in and out of love.
Yeah.
So I feel like August fell in.
Yeah.
And then couldn't get out.
You know the saying though, the saying that goes, when a woman cheats, you should be really afraid because she's really like falling for that person.
Right. And it's one thing because like men can. It's different because it's mental with us women.
Mm-hmm.
If we are having an entanglement with you, it's more so our mind.
Yeah.
We're letting you into our space, our mind. It was just physical part.
Do you feel like she tried to brush that over, or like tried not to really put that out there that she was involved, or like feeling?
Yeah. I don't think she wanted to.
That's why she titled it entanglement as opposed to just flat out saying I was in a relationship with this man.
Definitely,
baby. Yeah,
baby,
what you doing?
Okay, so I'm like, you in a relationship.
Listen, and then you tried to play it off.
Yeah.
I do feel like a little bit of that was her taking the I don't want to say a man's stance on how to describe what they were doing. Right. But that's low-key how I perceived it. Yeah. She's sitting there with her legs crossed in Magic 5. Right. And
Hands
she's
up.
like, Black Twitter tried to say that you gave me permission, but no man or nobody is gonna give me permission to myself.
And then Will was like, you're right.
Yeah.
You can give yourself permission. I was like,
I was sitting there like, y'all.
Who is the man of this
y'all
relationship?
tripping, okay? No, y'all
Who is the man?
tripping. And then you gonna end that shit talking about bad relationship for life.
I feel like their relationship situationship is still beautiful that they were able to accept
everything that happens.
Yes. It's hard.
Flaws and all.
It's hard. It's hard to accept because remember when you there's never the perfect person for you.
Yeah.
So when you find somebody that you love sincerely and you find somebody that you mesh with sincerely and then they do something wrong to you, it's hard to accept them.
Yeah.
You want to accept them, but it's still hard.
Difficult. And I will acknowledge the fact that he did say they were young when they got together. So a lot of relationships that start off when you're like in your early 20s or whatever like that till now. Will's 50. Right. Jada's about to be 50. Right. So they've gone through a lot of phases, life phases together. So that cannot be easy in itself, which is why a lot of people get into divorces because they don't know how to go through that changes.
Thank you. Along with being with their partner.
Yeah, with somebody. And then having kids. Right. And then being in the public eye.
Right.
So a lot of
because realistically, I think this was like a great friendship and a great rocky marriage.
Yes, it is.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one. Tomorrow.
What would you do in that situation?
In that situation,
I'm a clown.
in that situation, if I feel like I would have did what Jada did, but I would have admitted it. I would have been like, I was in a relationship with someone that was younger than me, and I loved him at a point in time.
Yeah.
I was also still finding myself. I was in a difficult place in life, and I was able to grow from our relationship. And people are in your life for a reason, a season in their life, and that was his season. Yeah, that was his season. So I accepted, and I move forward with it. Yeah. So sorry.
You gotta speak, man.
Sorry, baby.
That's a very adult way to take it.
I'm trying to be adult.
I feel like the fact that they said that they talked about this before,
right,
should have maybe made it easier for Jada to be clear about.
Right.
Especially if you're gonna make a point of bringing it to the table.
Right. You brought it to your whole entire table.
Yeah, to your whole red table.
Right.
And
you could tell that Will was hurt.
Yeah.
He was sick.
But I think beyond just that, the person that she got into her relationship with,
he was mentally and physically sick.
But I think the person that she got into her relationship was even more sick than she was.
Yeah, August.
August was a broken child.
Yeah, he was a broken child.
Especially when Jada found him, which I feel like makes Jada even more wrong.
Right.
In my opinion, for having dove or even chose to get that deep with him, whether it started off as a mentorship and then became this whatever entanglement.
Here's my thing where I see Jada's part. Sometimes you're in a place of life where you don't know.
She was grown.
No, but here's the thing, even if you're grown, one thing I learned about life is our parents, we look at our parents as like the end all be all. They're so great, but they're still learning. Yeah. And so I feel like Jada was still learning a lot about herself, and so as she's in a relationship with this younger guy, he don't know nothing. Yeah. She knows a little bit. And so it was hard for her to detangle her entanglement. Y'all get that? Y'all get that?
That was good. I get what you're saying too. I still don't know. Maybe I'm what's the word? I'm like a little bit harder.
Yeah, it's okay.
I have a harder stance on this. Yeah.
It wouldn't be Nooks Krannies if you wanted the hard one.
Ugh. I have a harder stance on just because I'm like, baby, you've been through life things. Right. This man came to you having, I don't know a lot of August's story. I have to watch his interview that he did that led to this whole thing spurring. I haven't watched the whole thing. But from what I know, he was in a place where he was like abusing drugs heavily. He was taking full-time care of like his nieces or something like that because his sister had passed away and a whole bunch of stuff that was happening.
And he was all 23 at this time.
All 23 and dealing with mental illness because he wanted to kill himself. Right. So a lot of things going down with one individual person, and Jada being this.
So she's like a mother figure, right?
She's not even just a regular person, right?
Very spiritual, very intellectual.
You think I'm wrong, but she's like not even just that. She's a whole celebrity,
right?
So there's like a bunch of resources that she could have utilized so that she didn't have to necessarily be the one to put herself, in that place with him,
in that entanglement,
with him. So you could be saying Magic 5 talking about I was married to him.
Yeah, that was pretty intense.
Yeah. I felt so bad for Will. I was like,
I did feel bad for Will. Because he just looked like he was about to cry. Yeah. And the internet.
And he said, Black Twitter said, you need to bring your ass here.
The internet, honey. 2020, the internet has never failed to drag somebody.
And I just feel like I'm thankful that I am not that high of a celebrity, so they can't come. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The internet scares me.
The internet does. The internet does scare you.
Please don't drag me, okay? I'm just trying to be normal on this place.
Right.
So overall,
I think we entangled ourselves in their entanglement.
Or entangled ourselves in their entanglement.
And so now I guess what we're leaving this with is they're all entangled within each other now.
I think, here's how I would actually like to leave it. So when they ended their little red table, they was like, we gonna ride together, we gonna die together, bad marriage for life. Let's not do that, y'all.
Okay, here's the thing. It was that's the bad boys for life, like the end all.
Yeah, that's cute.
And I think they were just trying to say that there's no perfect marriage.
Yes, that's cute and all. But let's not promote cheating or whatever other flaws that you may happen to have, because choices are still a thing. You can still choose to be better people in your marriage and your relationships and all that. And I'm not saying that because I'm perfect, because the Lord knows my flaws. But but let's just all make better choices going forward instead of, bad marriage in for life.
Right.
Yeah, I cancel that.
Right. Right. That's true.
All right. Nooks
Krannies
Krannies
podcast with Kathleen and Naomi. We wanted to invite you to experience because it's lovely and goodbye. Oh.
It's okay. That worked, right?
Yeah, they did.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.